Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious and tasty healthy snack for kids. It's a spinach, corn and paneer sandwich. Most of us, we parents, face a dilemma of how to make a great snack tasty or a breakfast tasty before the kids head out to school, and also pack it with a lot of nutrition. I'm going to be using a cheesy garlic mayo to make this sandwich really flavorful. So let's just dive right in and start cooking. So for the spinach, corn and paneer sandwich, I'm going to quickly chop up some spinach and then go to the pan and make the entire filling for the sandwich. So I have some fresh spinach here, which I'm just going to roughly chop up. I love using the stems as well. Don't discard the stems away. If it's tender, go ahead and use it. It's completely edible and very good for health as well. Let's just chop up the spinach really fine. So now that I have my spinach chopped up and kept, I'm going to go straight to the pan and I'll show you how to put everything together. So I'm going to first, in a preheated pan, I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic and oregano spread. I'm going to go ahead and melt this spread. And this spread has a lot of flavor. Typically, for a sandwich, we need to add in a lot of herbs. But this garlic and oregano spread has a lot of flavor packed into it. So really, there's no need to add any herbs to the sandwich, okay? And the best part about this spread, it is enriched with omega-3 and has 0% cholesterol. So that's like a really bonus point. So I'm going to go ahead and add some chopped garlic and give it a quick stir, and for a few seconds allow the garlic to get infused into the spread. And once you can start smelling the flavors coming through, go ahead and add the chopped spinach. I'm going to saute the spinach until it wilts down. Okay, so I'm not going to be adding any salt to the spinach, because once you add salt to the spinach, it will leave out a lot of liquids, and for the sandwich, we don't want it to be very moist. We want it to be nice and firm so it holds itself together. So I'm just going to quickly saute the spinach on high heat. Try to evaporate as much moisture as you can and avoid adding salt at this stage because the spinach will release water. So now that the spinach is completely wilted, I'm going to go ahead and add in some steamed corn and some chopped paneer. I'm going to go ahead and add in some grated cheese, just a little bit. Let's give this a stir. And I'm going to add in another secret ingredient which is going to add flavor to the dish, which is a Nutralite Cheesy Garlic Mayo, which is going to add not just taste to the dish, but it is fortified with vitamin A, D and E. And so just give the entire mixture a stir. Notice that it is really creamy, and that's how you want the sandwich to be when it is inside. I'm just going to give it a quick taste to see if it needs some salt or pepper, because we've added the mayo and we have also added the garlic and oregano spread. So I'm just going to give it a taste. It's just perfect. I don't need to add anything more because it has all the flavors that's just packed into it. So now that this is done, I'm going to go ahead, keep this aside, and layer our bread slices and then grill it on the pan to make a spinach, corn and a paneer sandwich. So I have my bread slices ready. So I'm going to go ahead and spread my spinach, corn and paneer filling into my bread slices. Just going to go and cover it, and we're going to be grilling it in a pan. So for grilling it in a pan, I'm going to go ahead and first spread some garlic and oregano spread on top of my slices so that it grills nice and brown, and it also adds a lot of flavor. When we actually use the spread on top of the bread, it brings in a lot of flavor and taste as well. Just going to go ahead and apply it just a little bit. So now that I've done it, I've preheated my pan. I'm going to go ahead and transfer this into my preheated pan and then grill it until it's nice and crisp on both sides. You can also optionally, add some spread to the other side, which I'm going to do just a little bit so it grills evenly on both sides, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and add some more spread. So I'm going to keep flipping this over and ensure that I grill the sandwich on both the sides and allow the spread to melt, and cook it on medium heat so it becomes nice and crisp and golden on both the sides. So it'll take about 3 to 4 minutes, so wait until the sandwich is done. Notice that the sandwich is nice and browned and crisp, and it's done beautifully on both the sides, and this is when you tap in, you can feel that crispy texture. And once it's done, turn off the heat. In fact, if you let your sandwich stay on that turned off tawa, it'll gradually get crisper and crisper, and it gives a delicious texture to the sandwich. Do try this with your kids, okay? So next step is I'm going to quickly go and cut and serve the sandwich for the children. So I hope you enjoyed watching the recipe of how to make the spinach, corn and paneer sandwich. It's really simple, quick and packed with flavors, taste and nutrition. Do give this recipe a try and serve it to your children, and don't forget to share your feedback on how you like this recipe in the comments below, because I'll always be looking to hear back from you. So until then, until next time, happy cooking and healthy eating.